Okay, good morning students. Welcome to the hydraulics lab. Today we are going to discuss our new experiment, and the name of the experiment is to determine the coefficient of vanes for the under the effect of impact of jet. Okay, so what is the main purpose of this experiment today? We have to see the effect of jet over our different vanes. We have in this experiment we have three types of vanes. One is circular, another is conical, and the third is hemispherical. So I would like to show you all of you the three types of vanes. You all can see this is a conical vanes. See, this is a conical shape, so this is a conical vanes, and here we have the circular vanes. So you can see this is circular, so this is circular vein, and we have one hemispherical vanes which is attached here in the apparatus. I will give you a very brief description about the apparatus. You can see that this is a circular vanes, and this is a jet, that is whose impact we are going to see. You will just see that there is water coming out. Okay, you can see. So this is a jet. I will also show you how to take the readings, and first of all, let us take a quick revision of the experimental setup. You all see that this is a fulcrum. You just see. This is a fulcrum. You all can see it is a fulcrum, and it is as of now in a balanced position, and it is pivoted at this point. This fulcrum is pivoted at this point, so it is moving in this direction. As of now, we have balanced this horizontal with the use of this moving mass. So this moving mass is so adjusted that this fulcrum is balanced. You all can see this fulcrum is balanced. So we have placed here a mark, horizontal mark, and here it is being balanced with the position of this movable mass. Now what we will do, we will displace this fulcrum by putting the masses value. So we have the 20 gram mass and we have the 50 gram mass, and again then we combine these two mass, it will be 70 gram mass. So what we will do, we will take three readings for each vanes. As of now, I have attached the hemispherical vanes I have attached to the system. I will remove this vane, then I will attach this conical vane, then I will remove the system and I will attach the circular vane. So in together we have three vanes and three weights. So for each vanes we will use three weights and we will find the impact of the jet. Now what is the motive, you all will see. Once I will use this, when I will use this 20 gram weight, I will place this weight in this hanger. You all can see this is a hanger attached and it is the pivot point. So distance from this to this pivot point is actually 26.5 plus 28.5. So you can add all these things, whatever the value you will get, that is the distance from this pivot point to the point of the hanger. Now when I will place this weight, you all can see that this will get displaced. See, I am placing this weight and it has got displaced. Now I will balance this lever arm again with the flow of the jet. So I will start my jet. You all see that it will impact the plate, the circular hemispherical plate. As it will strike, it will rise and make it horizontal. So what we will do, we will make it horizontal again. See, we will adjust the discharge in such a way that the lever is horizontal. So you all can see this is at horizontal position by the value of discharge. Now at this particular discharge value, you all can see that, and I am altering the discharge from this nozzle. You all can see this this knob is used to alter a discharge. So here we have attached the flow meter also, although it is not working here. If it is working, then you can read the reading from here also. But as of now it is not working. So what we will do, we will collect the discharge in per unit time. We will collect the volume in per unit time and we say that this is the discharge. That process will remain same to calculate discharge. We will collect the volume, divide by time, that will be discharge. So you all can see the effect of jet water. See, the jet is flowing and the lever is perfectly balanced. You all can see it is balanced. Okay. So now at this value, we have to find out what is the force with which this jet is impacting on the hemispherical vane, so that this lever is balanced. So this value of the force you can calculate, and this is the actual value of the force that you will get. Now you have this actual value of the force for different discharge. Similarly, you will have the theoretical value of the force. The theoretical value of the force is defined as rho into q square upon a into 1 plus cos theta. What is this theta here used? theta is actually a angle with which the water leaves the veins. For example, you also can see, if suppose a vein is striking to this point, you all just see, if a jet is striking to this circular vein, then the water will move sliding to the surface. You can see the water will move through this surface here, here, here. So what is the angle between the inlet and outlet? The angle between the inlet and outlet is 90 degree. So this will be the theta for a different case. If suppose you are using this conical vein, for this conical vein, when water will strike, the water will leave the surface by gliding to its conical face. So the angle formed between this inlet and the sliding face will be the theta. So I will provide you that theta value for different veins. So as of now, for this 20 gram weight, I am trying to find out the value of the force. Now this is very simple mathematics, or you can say physics involved. What is the physics? That since this is the pivot point, so this weight into lever arm is the moment in this direction, and this force into lever arm is the moment in that direction. So we will manage the moment at this point 0, and we will calculate the force. You all can see the quick calculation. What is to be done? See, so this is the experimental setup that I have tried to draw here. You all can see this is the movable weight that I have written here. This is the movable weight, and this is the pivot point. Okay, so this is the pivot point. Now I have hanged this 20 grams weight here. After hanging 20 gram weights, this fulcrum will move about this pivot point in this direction. You all can see. Okay, so we have seen the experimental setup for the impact of jet. Now how to proceed with the calculation? You all can see this is very simple. The physics is involved. You have to only balance the forces. So you all can see here. So this is the schematic diagram of the experimental setup. So what is this diagram is showing? This diagram is showing that you have this movable weight that I have shown that it is moving on this part, and this is the pivot point around which this complete fulcrum is moving. So this is the pivot point about it is moving. Now we have here hanged one weight. Initially the weight is say 20 gram. After hanging this 20 gram weight, this lever has come down. So what we are doing, we are again making this lever into the balance position by using the impact of the jet. Since this jet will impact, it will provide some force. Dynamic force will lead to the balancing of this lever. So this concept only we are using. Suppose this force is acting at a distance of x. This x is 26.5 centimeter. Okay. So this F into 26.5 centimeter will be equal to this weight W is 20 grams to 20 into this distance Y. So this is 28.5. So Y will be what? 26.5 plus 28.5 centimeter. So in this way you can calculate the actual force FA by balancing this. So FA you have got. Now theoretical force is what? Rho into A into V into 1 plus cos theta. You all can study this thing in the manual. I will give you the manual also in the Google Classroom. So replace V by Q upon A. So this will be rho into Q square into divided by A into 1 plus cos theta. For the case of circular, I have told you that theta is equal to 90 degree. But for the for the case of hemispherical and conical, the theta will be different. It will not be equal to 90 degree. So that is given in the manual. What I will do, I will provide you all the readings for the different weights, say 20 grams, 50 grams, and 70 grams for the hemispherical vein, for the circular vein, and for the conical vein. All you have to do is that you have to just perform the experiment, find the actual value and the theoretical value. The ratio of the actual force and the theoretical force will give you the coefficient of veins under the impact of jet. Hope I am clear with this video. This video was demonstrated by our Shamshad bhai, and the video is being shot by our friend Misbahul Haq bhai. Yeah. Also we know how to take a discharge. For the particular value of discharge, we will collect the volume here in this tank, and we will note down the time. So we have the piezometer attached here. You all can see. So we know the cross-sectional area. We have the height. So volume is known. How much volume is collected in per unit? 50 grams to 70 grams for each veins. So in total you will be having 9 values. Okay, and only you have to do the calculation in the Excel sheet and submit your report in the Google Classroom as per the past practice. Hope I am clear with this video. See you in the class. Thank you. Have a good day.